Today we are going to talk about writing your PSA and how you're going to use your note catcher to write your PSA. So, your PSA or public service announcement should include a few things. One, you should start by describing whatever issue it was that you researched. Second, describing the impact or the effect that issue had. And then third is some possible solutions or actions that people can take. And you want to make sure that your script is engaging so that people remember the information and want to take action. So whatever you're writing should have enough of an impact that somebody should want to change and do something to help this problem. So this is my PSA script or public service announcement on land pollution. So I started by describing my issue, and I got this information from my note catcher in this very first box. So you can see that I talked about most of the trash ends up in huge landfills, factories produce tons of garbage and waste, farming can ruin animals' habitats and pollute the environment. So all of this is information that I got right here. I also chose to start my PSA with a fact that I thought would get people kind of intrigued and also make a huge impact. I said, did you know the United States averages 250 million tons of trash a year? So that's kind of piquing everyone's interest and letting them know what a huge problem trash really is and how much we produce. Once I've described my issue, now I want to talk about that impact. So what is happening with, in this case, land pollution or whatever issue you chose. So on your note catcher, this should come from the box, why should people care about this issue? So I wrote about how it hurts animals and habitats, it allows harmful chemicals to enter the soil and water, it can contribute to global warming, and cause humans to get cancer, deformities, and other skin problems. So, in this section, I wrote about it. I wrote about the harmful chemicals entering the water we drink and the soil where our food is grown. So I talked a little bit about how it impacts humans, and then I talked about how land pollution hurts animals. And you'll notice I have put more information on my note catcher than is in my PSA script. So I didn't choose to use everything, and that's okay. Pick out the things that work for you. Lastly, the part in green is ending with some possible solutions. So people now know what the problem is, why it's an issue, what's going on. And so now you want to suggest what people can do to help. And this is going to be from your very last box. What can people do to help make this issue better? So, I talked about how you can pick up trash around the community and remind others not to litter. These are straight from this list. Change the wording around a little bit. I also talked about using a reusable water bottle, and if you don't have that, to make sure your water bottle ends up in recycling. And again, I have recycling and reusable products on there. So, using your note catcher to help guide through, you're going to go through each of the boxes and use that to help write your PSA script. So at this point, go ahead and pull up your own note catcher and start looking at it, thinking where you want to start writing your script, and go ahead and start writing that draft or working on it.